Hi everyone, in this video I will help you to find out what are the required documents you need for your PLA MLT. So the first and foremost, how you can find out the document, you need to log in into CSMLS. First log in, then click certifications, then click how to become certified, then click prior learning assessment. Once you are here on this tab, it's loading. Once you're here, just scroll down, click PLA process fees and this. So the first step is you can read out the PLA handbook. The first and foremost, what you need to complete personal competency rating booklet. This is needed to be attached in your PLA application. So click on this tab, which is for journal medical laboratory technicians. This is for those people who want to clear journal medical laboratory technician thing. So once you click this, you will come to this page. Take your time and complete this form and save in your laptop as PDF. Once you've done that, go back to the same page and click to the step 3 and click on online self-assessment. Online self-assessment is only needed if you're doing journal medical laboratory technologist. Once you click this tab, you will come to online self-assessment, to brings to you to this page. Create an account on this page, make your logins. Once you logged in, you will make the payment for the assessment. You will make the payment, you will complete your assessment, copy and paste your username in your notes, because you need your username at the time of filling out your PLA application. Once you've done that, I will break down to the next step what you needed. So what's the next you needed is let me double check if I'm squaring my screen right or not. So this is what you need. Let me refit my page for you guys. Yeah. So this is what you need. You done with your online self-assessment. Done. Personal competency rating booklet. I explained where you can find it. Next is credential evaluation. That is your VES. This is needed to be submitted by you and submitted and completed by your credential evaluation through VES. So this is something that is you needed. And then if your credentials or any of the work experience is not in language English or French, you need to complete the language test, which is like you can do either IELTS, TOEFL, whatever you feel the best. For the initial like pre-assessment, you need to meet CLB A6, that's minimum. But for the exam, you need to clear your CLB 8. So until here, you are done with the 4 steps. The next step is official academic transcripts and course description. So everyone get confused over here. So why we done a VES evaluation already? Why we need this? So you need to call your institute or university or wherever you done your medical laboratory technician in your back home country. You need to call them. You need to ask your transcripts and course description. So course description is something that has detailed course outlined for all the courses that you have done, how many hours you attend, what is your uh, course is known for, what your course has actually you completed. Is it the haematology, or is it the something that you done related to something clinical? That will always explained in course description. So they will prepare this for you. Email your email your college or university stating that this is required by CMLS. Please send directly to this address. Make sure you add your full name. Your college add your full name plus your CMLS member ID on that. So CMLS will able to find your information. So once they completed that, they need to do this on their official letterhead, and they need to send directly to CMLS. The next is work per experience. So if you've done any employment or any work experience you have from any lab or any clinical or government hospital related to MLT, you need to call them as well or send them an email stating that you need this letter sent directly to CMLS. They will send you an employment letter, that how long you were employed with them, what departments you worked to, and what test you performed, what was the equipment you used, and much more. So they will have to write this letter on their official letterhead and signed by the authorized person. Once that they have done it, they need to post it directly to CMLS. Next is clinical education. If you've done any internship or practicum in your back home with any of the institution, lab, or clinical hospital, you need to call them as well or send them an email stating that, or you send to your friends, brother, sister, whoever you can. Ask them to prepare a letter on their official letterhead and signed by the authorized person, and send this one as also directly to CMLS. You can find what's the detail you need to include in your MLT handbook in detailed information. Next is continuing education records. This is something that you if you really had, you can add it. So you can include if you have any certifications of medical laboratory technicians. This is also need to send directly by the authorized institution or by lab directly to CMLS, or any professional certifications that has been issued to you for related to CMLS. You, if you have attended any seminars or any workshops, that detail, if you have any training certificate of that, you can attach. But other than that, you all the things are directly need to be sent by your institution or by your lab, or your clinical or government hospital, whatever it is, directly to CMLS. So you can find the CMLS address in the MLT handbook. You can find all the detailed description, what needs to be mentioned in the letter, in the MLT book handbook. Or if you need a reference, please let me know. I can make another video for you for that. Professional certificates, if you have any certificates related to any training completion or any certifications or issued by your institution, that also you can attach to your institution, or you have to call your institution or to your lab to send directly to CMLS. Moreover, make sure this is the only, you have to make sure whatever the information you are adding in PLA application, that aligns. Um, you have to make sure whatever you are requesting information, you are mentioning exact same information in your PLA application. Otherwise, they will not consider it. So you have to make sure documents are official and translated only into these two languages, English or French. Experience and education must align with CMLS national competency profile. So whatever the CMLS requirements or education should only be aligned with them. For example, like you don't need to send any certificate that is not related to CMLS. For example, if you have done anything related to event planning, you don't need to send that. You need to send only if that is related to your CMLS MLT education. Document must be recent. So any experience or any education completed within last 5 years, that is only needed by them. Other, any of the other might be, they will not consider them. All the documents must be sent directly by issuing institution to directly to CMLS on their official letterhead and signed by the authorized person. Make sure these things you are keeping in mind. And other than that, this is the pretty much what you need. I will attach this required document in the description box of YouTube channel. Along with that, I will also attach the PDF of the professional competency rating booklet as well, so you can directly, that will make easy for you. On the other hand, this is pretty much I can say. But if you need have any other requirements, any other question, please let me know in the comment box. I will be happy to answer them. Thank you for watching my video.